a curious one. I'm sure you will gain
Ma'am, we are unable to hear you. I guess we are just having a slight technical issue. Ma'am, Mamta ma'am?
Hi, ma'am. Can you listen us? Hello, Mamta, ma'am. We lost your voice. Divya, I'll just try to connect her once.
Yes. Just
Meanwhile,
just hold on.
yeah, keep your questions ready also.
People have already started putting in their questions. Yes, I see a lot of people messaging voice is not clear. We're just checking with ma'am because it looks like there's a slight technical issue. Then you have put message if about tally. Please keep that message in place. We will take up that question maybe during the session or end of the session. I yes, I still see messages about voice not audible. We are just checking. Give us a minute. Everyone in the session, I hope my voice is audible. We are just waiting for Mamta ma'am to check. She's having a slight technical issue. We'll just wait for a minute or so.
Devi, I've connected ma'am. She's trying to check her speaker. There's some technical error. I mean, some technical problem at her end. She's just getting it. So don't worry, guys. We'll have the session from the very beginning. You'll not lose anything out of it. Just stay tuned.
Jyoti, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Can you go back to the
Okay, okay.
previous slides? Beginning.
Yes, sure. Just a moment. Here, shall I start from here?
Yes,
Yes, from here on. We lost from here on.
Is it okay? I'm not sure. Okay, there is some issue with my computer from last evening, and I have been, trying to add external speaker to it. So please tell me if you are, if there is any issue with my voice again. I was talking about, okay, like these are the questions which you need to ask yourself, like, have you thought through the jobs beyond accountant? And the last one, like, what impact do you want to create? Okay, so do you aspire to grow? All these things, so these are some basic questions which we think about and we want to understand. So most of you uh, who have taken commerce as a mainstream in the undergraduate visualize yourself as accountants. So it's common because we do not know the world of opportunities. We go on it in a traditional way, wherein in 90s it was a conventional or traditional jobs, and people would imagine that they would be sitting on a desk and handling it throughout their lives. After globalization in 1992, the world is opened with a lot of opportunities. So let us understand the opportunities available and ask ourselves, what are we interested in? What am I interested in? Okay, so I'll move on. I hope you're able to hear my voice. So effective career choice is always dependent on your abilities, your interest, and your wants and needs. So these are the internal things which we need to work upon. So today in this competitive environment, you must keep learning and be up to date. You should have basic qualification of any kind of graduation. A lot of online courses are also available for us to do courses like which is, I think, pandemic has changed the way education system works, right? So but we are all blessed with the latest technologies with us. We are able to offer better and the best content at your devices. So we need to take advantage of these things now and move on. So soft skills, okay, you may think, okay, why soft skills? This is a must and should have for any person, and to a person who is not working too. How well we are able to communicate, our behavior, how we show our empathy to others, everything is super critical for our growth. So like how we treat others shows our personality, right? So it's like seeing at a mirror. You may work or you may not work, but basic behavioral skills is highly critical to present ourselves. So networking is one next thing. Okay, it's like highly important because you learn what is happening at the industry level. Create your own LinkedIn profiles and be aware of the professional happenings and changes across industries. So there are few steps which we need to organize. Like I would like to go through this, like, first step, okay, what do we do? Okay, engage, understand why you need to start making career choices. Okay, who can help you with these decisions? Whether your parents or whether your faculties or whether your instructors. So there are a lot of people around us who can guide us with their experience. So next, understand what are you interested in, your abilities, and what do you need to do, and what kind of career you are inspired to go towards. Explore. Okay, you need to review these things and investigate additional qualifications, what we need to add, like identify potential occupations and which matches your goals. Evaluate, address any kind of limitations you may face. So it is like creating my own personal career path. So you need to have those kind of profiling which you need to start doing about it. Now, observe the outcomes, right? So recognize your own work personality, whether you are a desk-oriented person, or would you like to go and talk to people, or would you want to, create videos and become a YouTuber? There are a lot of opportunities these days. So if, understand your potential, your values, start exploring options, take decisions. This is most critical one. Normally what happens, we do all the things and we leave, okay, chodna hai,
And again, we lost your voice.
Ma'am, we can't hear you. Jyoti, are you there? If you can check with ma'am again. Hi, it's great to see some good questions coming in. Please continue to put in your questions as and when the session goes on. In the meantime, we're just waiting again. It looks like Mamta ma'am has some technical issue with her laptop, so we'll just wait for a minute or so.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thanks, Divya.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure why this is happening. I think I need to change my computer now or something with the speaker. Okay, so I had a dream of getting into a degree in the top business school. I was talking about this, and I got a seat in IIM Bangalore, and for an EGMP course, like it's called a Executive General Management Program, and a 1-year course in 2020. So I had to pursue my degree, and see, I have a big team and I cannot afford to take a break. I joined the weekend course, and we had 4 modules with totally 22 subjects. We had to do our pre-reads before the class starts, and professors were very strict about this. And the class exams were there for these subjects and project submissions with very strict timelines. I had to study every day till 2 p.m. kind. So my family was very supportive, and my kids gave me their support and very helpful with the household work. So without the support, right, of your family, it's really impossible to take it up. And of course, my team too supported in with me. And it was a highly stressful time, but I thoroughly enjoyed every moment. Because see, this is your dream. I need to make it happen. Nobody will come and do it for me. So if I have to go through this churn, it is my journey. Okay, and in this journey, I cannot crib saying that, oh God, 22 subjects, how will I know, and all that. So if we see the size of the books also, it's very heavy to even carry. So, but the choice is left to us, whether am I going to crib and do it, or am I going to do happily. So I thoroughly enjoyed every moment when I was studying. So it was like, for me, going back to the college days was extremely, delighting moments for me. I'll move on. Okay. So we need to understand, okay, like self-reflection on, our capabilities. Okay, so I hope I'm audible. So, keeping the options open, reflect on your vision. Okay, I may be, thinking about too many things, but it is worth, I feel, because I have walked this journey, and then I feel that okay, it may be helpful for others also. So you may think that I need a job today. These visions will not work for me. Everybody gets caught up, okay, here and now. You have to visualize success and work backwards to achieve it. I understand that most of you will be in sheer need of jobs and cannot afford to take breaks from the job. Okay, so break here is give yourself a dedicated time to think about what do you want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years. Craft it down, jot it down, so that you know that okay, in which direction you are going in. As well as we all know education is like a passport to the future. I read it somewhere, and for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. While you take up a job, parallelly keep learning every day and invest time in learning. For example, like understanding how companies work, their performance, how strategies are built, what is the framework used, read about business case studies. Okay, you get it lot of things on the internet, like you can download PDFs and understand, okay, Southwest Airlines, how did they do it? Like, you may get a lot of other things, like, who are the industry, who have also set the benchmark at the industry level. Like for Tally, we have set a benchmark for, how the business software works, right? So, so that there are many business case studies which you can download and read about it and expand your knowledge. You never know how this knowledge can come handy for you. Okay, so build your capabilities and walk the journey. Okay, so, and again, it's not just a end of it, and again you will have to keep going through this cycle, because it's not like I will set it one time and it's done. No, we need to keep evaluating it also. So in such cases, we will, this is very important for us to understand how we how we can visualize ourselves and move on. Okay, so I just to summarize or some tips on how you can decide on what role you are interested in, search for the opportunities, right? Set in the timelines to achieve, which is very important. Then set the growth path in the opportunity. Then analyze the new competencies and skills required to grow, right? So you can see that, okay, a lot of courses are coming up also, like how am I building these competencies? Okay, set the learning path to grow. So to give an analogy, now let's say you are traveling within 50 kilometers from your location. So the preparation is different. And when you have to go on a long distance, say from Bangalore to Mumbai, lot of preparation is required. The mode to commute, the luggage you need to carry, the food arrangements, like if you are traveling by car, where to stay in between and continue, how much distance you need to cover in a specific time. Similarly, even when you are at the juncture, when you are at a certain junction of your career, every 3 years, you need to look at, am I moving towards my vision? What are my goals? Okay, and your goals also may get upgraded, right? It does not stay at one goal kind of a thing. It is not casted on stone. So you need to keep upgrading your goals also, but you need to check, are you on the move? Setting learning paths is super critical. Okay, so keep learning. That is the key for success. So some tips which you will know this, but I thought of emphasizing this. Aim, set your mind, right? Focus, hard work. Then motivate. See, nothing comes without working hard for it, right? Motivate yourself. You should have some kind of inspiration which is driving you, the fire, right? Manage your time, then utilize your potentials and take risks. That is very important. That, okay, it's
So can we are just waiting, just taking a second or a minute to release this poll question for all of you. We just want to check if you all are, sleepy or active. So just respond to the poll which is there on your screen.
yeah, yeah. How are you guys doing now? I
Yes,
hope
ma'am,
you are
we are
able.
getting this. Yes, yes. There are 49, 50% saying motivated, 40% saying happy, 8% confused, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
hope the 8% who are confused also will be happy and motivated during the end of this session, right? And whatever you are confused about, please write your questions, okay? And ask yourself, okay, why am I confused? And ask the question, which we can answer in the end of the session. Type in your question in the chat so that we'll take it up. Okay, so we are giving a few moments, Jyoti, for the poll, or can we
yes,
continue?
70% have already voted, so it was just a sleep check, guys. We were just wanting to check if you are not just sleeping. But yes, just 2% are sleepy, but I hope that's okay. Fine, ma'am. You can. I'm closing the poll as of now. We have got 71% responses already.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll move on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so breaking your barriers. Okay, so rework on your thinking and bring in a new version of yourself. This is very, very important. So how we have tally versions, right? So similarly, we need to have our versions too, which is upgraded, which is happier, which is thoughtful, and I have grown. So it's about our thinking and bringing in ourselves to a new version of ourselves, right? Have an open mind to accept new challenges. If you're working, broaden your scope of work. If you're handling the same amount of work, the growth will also be limited. Mostly, you are all of you must be in your 20s, the students or late, teens. So it is the best time to be open to embrace the opportunities and accept the new challenges. Like, so if you are already working, take more responsibilities. It is okay that okay, I need to do well, I need to learn new things. Only when I do, I experience it. Okay, add diverse skills to your profile. Say you are handling currently data entry operator, so you may add marketing skill to yourself, digital marketing skills to yourself. So add diverse skills to your profile. Embrace the opportunities. Okay, so think beyond and go beyond. This is very important. Think beyond your limits. World is full of opportunities. Okay, so we need to be ready to embrace it. Only when we set higher aspirations, we can achieve it. One thing, okay, please don't stress yourself. Climb your career ladder gradually, where you have a big bag of experience with you. And it's a sustainable way of growing. I can't say that, okay, from this job, okay, I'll hop to another one. No, it's a journey. Okay, so in the journey, if you just hop, what will happen is the effort and maybe you're not prepared for it, for taking up. So when you are looking at yourself, the sustainability and sustainable way of growing is very important. So don't be in a hurry and don't stress yourself too much. See, these are the various opportunities which you can have apart from it. Okay, only few I have listed here. Like some of the career options apart from the core accountant, like there are various online courses possible, right, at your fingertips. Scan through the options and take up something different to get to know your interest. Let's take up some job of this job profile. Now let's say if I have to explain, if we take up cloud consultants, okay, there are two types of profiles here. One is technical and the other is non-technical, where the technical requires programming knowledge, whereas non-technical is on the usage, allocation of the cloud space, deployments. So these are non-technical in nature. For this, you need to know the functionalities of cloud, like learn the deployment steps. And finally, if you're interested, then like Amazon, Microsoft, Azure, and other cloud platforms are also offering learning courses. Okay, so you can join Tally Partners as support. The next, the next option can be like you can, be with
So just wait, guys. We'll just hold for a sec for another poll question. But ma'am was saying something in between. She just lost her voice. We'll connect her.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Thank you. I'm surely not aware, okay, why this is happening today. I attend meetings for hours together, okay, but this is the first time I'm experiencing this. Okay, so, I think I want to stress upon the cloud consultants. Okay, out of these job profiles, let's assume there are, I was talking about the cloud consultants are of two types in nature. Like one is a technical and the other is non-technical. Where the technical requires programming knowledge, whereas non-technical is like, even you have done your BCom or BA, any other courses also, you can go into the non-technical cloud deployments. Like, the things are like allocation of cloud space, deployments. For this, you need to know the functionalities of cloud, learn the deployment steps. Okay, you need to do these 10 steps kind of a thing and understand, okay, how to, like, for example, taking backups and those kind of things. And finally, if you are interested, then, Amazon or Microsoft Azure and other cloud platforms offer learning courses. Okay, so you can join Tally partners also as support and or sales executives to work on Tally implementations, Tally sales, and even as trainers. Okay, so you can manage different customers end to end. Understand the customer business profile.
Please bear with us, guys. It will just take 30 seconds to be ma'am to come back.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you are back.
Okay. Okay. So you can manage different customer accounts like end to end and understand the customer business requirements and map the Tally functionalities. So it's a great experience, to grow as a business implementation experts. See, at the time of in the learning phase, you will take time to understand the things. And the first, see, the first implementation, the second implementation will be, you will be better at the second implementation. The first implementation may be difficult. And the third one will also, okay, you may be an expert doing the implementations. So it's a journey, right? So you will keep learning and you can become Tally experts too. Then you can explore digital marketing, as most companies are moving into the digital space. A lot of job requirements have come up in this space too. One more thing is I can think of as CRM implementation. I have not added here. I could see that there's a huge demand for the CRM implementers. Again, this is a non-technical job. After your graduation, you can take up a course on Salesforce or Lead Square and other CRM applications and accordingly apply in the job portals. So I'll move on just to give a glimpse on, and of course, you can also be a part of Tally family, right? Once you have these, once you are a product expert, you can apply in for product testing. So, you need to excel. Whatever you do, excel in the role what you do. Okay, so I'll move on. I'm sure you're able to hear my voice now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, looking back, okay, at my career journey, see, after my graduation, I too joined as an accountant in a company. Okay, I worked for 2.5 years, and while doing my master's in the evening college, I was working as an accountant. Later, I changed my track to technical support. I did some computer courses in the evenings. I joined Tally as a support executive. And to learn a lot, I had to learn a lot to deliver high quality customer support. I became a product expert in just 3 months. Of course, like, see, I had to work a lot and work on the product extensively. Later, I had a team and I started managing the centers. I worked on establishing international centers. So I head, as you know, global services, and we have almost 500 plus people supporting customers and partners. See, these are a glimpse of my 22 years of journey in Tally, which is most fulfilling. Uh, Tally is like, the preferred business software in India, where 90% in India use Tally. Like, we have a huge market share, and I'm privileged to be part of this organization. So why am I telling this is I started my journey as an accountant, and then when I shifted the gear, when I shifted my profile to a technical support executive, it was not at all easy for me. I was in the comfort zone of being an accountant. Okay, in and out, I was able to manage in a company. Okay, even they were highly dependent, but I had to take this decision of, okay, let me explore other opportunities. And the world is so vast. The world is so vast. Okay. See, one more thing, like any job we take up, stability is the key, like to learn and establish. Shifting jobs, right, should not be the focus. The focus should be like on how is the experience adding to your growth. How are you growing? How are you giving back to the company which has trust in you and has given the opportunity for you to join the corporate journey? They have trusted you, right? So you need to give back. Okay, it's not like, I'll stay in a job for 6 months, I'll hop to another, I'll hop to another. You're not thinking long term. You're not visualizing. Okay, and what will happen is that small jumps is very good in the initial days. It will give you happiness, but in the long term, when the other companies see your profile around 28 or 30, they understand that, oh God, this person is not having that kind of stability. So you become a lower preference than another person who has worked for more number of years. Like, say, if you give me an option, like, if you give me two resumes in front of me, one with 1.5 years experience and another one with 2 years experience, I prefer the 2 years experience person. As I want the persons to stay with me for a longer duration. Okay, I give preference specifically, definitely for stability. Uh, so don't be in a rush to shift jobs. Build your skills and excellence in what you do. Prepare yourself for the next role. Okay, automatically success will be with you. I can assure you this. So once you start, right, when you are starting the career also, you may feel that, okay, other person, my friend joined that company, this company. Don't look at that. Okay, look at your growth, how you are showing your stability in your resumes, and trust in the company. If the company is giving you enough growth, stick on to it. Don't just jump. See, I got a lot of opportunities, but I felt that, okay, my passion is here. Okay, I have worked across different departments too within Tally. I have learned a lot. So, and this is finally, when I look back this 22 years, I can see that I'm happy finally. Okay, that is most important. I hope you are able to hear my voice. I just want to check once.
Yes, because
Okay.
otherwise I would have given you a head. So you also prepared a poll question regarding their profiles also, ma'am. So I would just like to take a minute to ask like what they have thought in their mind, what career they want to explore.
Sure, that's interesting. Yeah.
It's there in their career screens because you have just shared us your life journey, how amazing and how surprisingly, with a lot of adventure, I would say it has been. So how you have found it, your perfect goal, or maybe wherever you wanted to be, and wherever you are today is because of all your hard work and experience. So for me, the students and the team and everyone, it's been, a great experience to hear your story, and that was amazing to know that you have worked so hard to get it. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
was
so
challenging, not
yes,
easy. It was not at all easy. And even today, right, when I take up, some difficult projects, okay, but initially, during the incubation stage, it is very, I can say it's very tough to understand how is it going to shape up, kind of a thing, right? As in we keep moving on, researching, understanding, okay, building, okay, what is required step by step. Of course, we have timeline constraints, but still, definitely, each project when I complete it, it is giving me immense, happiness. Of course, I have my mentors also who support me in this journey, and a great team, right? It is not my journey alone, and it is because of my team and their capabilities. I know I'm truly, adm- uh, this particular, credit actually goes to, people around me, including my team members.
great, ma'am. Great. So we have people responding here to our poll question also along with the session. So, ma'am, 50% people are saying chartered accountant and company secretary. This is what they want to explore in their career. And 21% banker, 11% market researcher, 10% product service consultant, 8% cloud consultant. I think these new ones are just after because of your session, because these are some new terms that we have heard today. Ma'am, you there? Okay, guys, let me call her back. Ma'am is here. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, was I audible or?
We lost you for a few seconds only, but yeah, now you're audible.
Okay, fine.
So we have many people saying for product service consultant, 8% cloud consultant, 10 to 11% market researcher, 21% banker, and maximum 49% are saying chartered accountant and company secretary, ma'am.
Yeah. See, I completely agree with your aspirations, right? And it is right. When you have come into the commerce background, and it is highly, important that, okay, you have your goals higher, and chartered accountants, whether it's a cost accountant, company secretary, okay, please aspire, okay, please chase your goals. Okay, why I try to, give this particular, session is accountant, okay, don't just aspire to be, on the desk. So there are wide opportunities with us, so even explore those things. And if you are aiming for chartered accountants, company secretary, or cost accountant, please go ahead, and all success for you people. Okay, so Jyoti, can I move on? Is the poll done?
Ma'am, the poll has been
Okay.
closed, ma'am. You can.
Yeah. So what will happen is, okay, I'm trying to bring you back to this thing from my journey. Like, how do you make your dreams come true, right? So while I spoke about other job opportunities, uh, like, the Tally course will also help you. Tally knowledge is like a foundational knowledge which helps you understand the business world. You may aspire to become an artist, let's say an artist. However, Tally knowledge will be still useful and help you in your profession. This is equivalent to like getting a degree. Many universities are recognizing Tally as one of the basic knowledge students should possess. Tally is a synonym to accounting and has made simple for, businesses to focus on their operations and not worrying about maintaining their books of accounts, right? We have changed the world now. Tally has given a lot of, I can say lakhs of, students who have done the Tally course, and the professionals. It has helped to build their careers. So it gives an understanding of how the business is, right? What we study is, in our graduation, how actually it happens on the corporate or the business. It is completely, I can say, a different world. It gives you that kind of knowledge to understand. Okay, so I'll move on. So these are the career, I think you must be aware of these things: career at Tally, and placements. You can go to the job portals, and also employment websites. Like, you can understand, okay, what are the latest profiles which are getting posted there? How am I, what skill sets are required? So these are the things which you can keep, looking at, and be ready, like, understand, okay, this is the market. I know so many job opportunities are available. So, a lot of employment websites give you this kind of insights. Okay. So,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, these were the questions from my side. I'm sure it has opened some thoughts in your mind. I'm happy to take up questions.
So, ma'am, it's not some thoughts. I would like to add on that there are, bulk of questions that I have received, and we have
Okay.
been receiving since the session was started. Though after such a wonderful session, of course, there are many people like who want to ask many questions related to something or the other. Mostly the
Yeah.
questions are similar, so I'm trying to take the questions which are very similar. And please keep posting your questions. Don't see if your question is being ignored. We'll try to take every question. So the ma'am, very first one, which is repeated many times, is how they can join Tele.
How they can join Tally. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Tele
here
care.
we have said, this one. Just a moment. I'll go back.
Again, Ashish, Neeraj, Dinesh, Akhilesh, Mukherjee. Even there are many people asking the same question, ma'am. I would just read out few names out of that. And I think we lost ma'am's voice. Guys, please stay with me. Meanwhile, I'll post your questions to Mamta ma'am. I'll just ping her that we are not able to. Okay, so we have feedbacks also. Thank you so much, Irsha Sultana, for sharing such a wonderful feedback. Yes, along with your questions, we would need your feedbacks also. That would really motivate us to conduct more wonderful sessions in future. And if you have any suggestions, what kind of session you would want in future, you can share that also. You can share your suggestions, what kind of webinars you would like to have in future. So keep posting your
Jyoti,
questions and
can you?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we
Yeah.
lost you for a few seconds.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, the career opportunities are different in Tally also. Like, if you are from the marketing background, or if you have done any courses there, those kind of things. Okay, you can specifically, okay, post your resumes here. And what I was telling is, like, don't stick only for Tally Solutions kind of a thing. Also, you can join the nearest, the centers, training centers, or you can also join our partners. Like, we have certified partners who actually, come and they have a lot of opportunities in their centers, and we have customer service also. Options highly open in customer service, and you can specifically take over that also. Okay, and post your resumes, but build yourself very strong, and then you can apply here.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So there are multiple questions. I'm combining it to one question because Some people are asking what is the eligibility to apply for on tele first, and secondly, like if they are non-BCom students, can they be a part of tele family?
Yeah, it is not that okay. We only take from the BCom graduates. It's not that. We have our R&D. We have other teams also, like the customer service. If you have but you need to have a domain, at least domain knowledge, like what is the accounting part of it, because mainly you will be working on those areas. So you can apply other career professional courses also. If you have done, it's fine, you can.
And any experience required for such jobs, ma'am? Because we have a question from Abhiraj, Shomil, Amit, and Neeraj that if freshers can apply for the same, or
Yeah,
only.
we don't restrict ourselves, like see, in customer service, so definitely we take freshers. See, and it's like if you are working with us for let's say 2 years, you will be hired in any organization. But so it's not just you need to go, but still I'm saying the amount of churn what you go through is it is going to transform you and yourself. Okay, you can see at the end of 1.5 years that okay, you have grown mentally so much. Okay, your knowledge, the way you interact with customers, everything, right? So we have different centers also across, and then definitely we have a lot of openings also for the customer service part of it. So if you are not technically qualified, then applying to R&D or the product management team may be tough, whereas you can start your career as a customer service officer and then grow also. Internal job postings also will be available once for the performing people. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So there are multiple questions as we have mentioned in your introduction, telecare. So many people wants to join telecare also. So related to
Okay.
telecare, there are multiple questions. One is if undergraduate can apply. Second is if internship opportunity is available. And third is
Oh,
only online or offline. Sorry, I'm combining the questions, ma'am. There are a lot.
yeah, I get it. So we are not taking undergraduates because see, once we want you to finish your the studies. At least, as I told you, basic minimum qualification is graduation. So only after that, okay, there are opportunities available in customer center. And the second thing is, okay, we have different centers across India. So, you can apply for this careers here, and I will try to filter it and, send it to the respective centers for the next level of interviews. Okay, and this is offline. The jobs are offline where we have our centers, and we operate from from office itself, 100% from office.
Ma'am, please share location also as people like Damanpreet, Akash, Karamveer, they're asking for location also.
Okay, okay. So I'll talk about it. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have in Delhi, we have in Ahmedabad, then Mumbai and Raipur is there. Then we are starting in Pune, uh, and we have Delhi. We have 3 centers there. So these are the locations we have right now. And of course, Bangalore is a big center where we have almost 400 members sitting in Bangalore. And we've got a very good infrastructure in Bangalore.
Great, ma'am. So I hope people are excited. And because there were multiple questions on the same, so I tried to combine these questions on that. So now there are people asking, like, because everybody has joined from across the India. So it is like, what kind of or what level of communication is required to fit into the profile, I mean to be selected, so that they can work on special on that skill, communication in English or Hindi or any specific language or something.
Very good question. So we try to provide, support for our customers in Hindi and English. English, okay, you need to be, conversant. If, what we do is when the call comes into our center in Bangalore, it hits in Bangalore, and then it gets checked, okay, which, part of India the customer is calling from. Okay, say the customer is from, let's say, Chandigarh. It goes to Delhi center. So like this, we have
Okay, so I think we lost ma'am's voice in between. We'll just try to connect her up. Meanwhile, you have a poll question on your screens. Please put, just fill whatever you feel like. What is your takeaway from today's session? That would be really helpful to us. So
yeah.
while you are filling up the poll question,
So,
ma'am is
yeah. Basic, you should know English, because we get customers from all over India, and people may not know the subject. Say a person sitting in Chandigarh may be let's say he is from Hyderabad, and he may not know Hindi, so he is talking in English. So we need to know both the languages mainly, and then we should be conversant. Like, I should be able to tell, okay sir, now you go to the screen, okay, do this, okay, take a printout of this report, so that way most of the things, okay, you should start practicing it. I know that, okay, most of us who come from a regional background, okay, where we would have studied as a first language as our mother tongue, or in the state language. So it may be difficult for you to converse in English, but it's a main, basic thing today. But start in, recording yourself, okay, read a paragraph, record it in your phone, listen to it. So there are a lot of you know things which you need to work on. As I told you, you can see that, okay, how I work at my age at this, thing, right? So we all need to go through this churn, and communication skills is basic now. And whenever you are learning English, you can get anywhere, right? You can get into anywhere. It will help you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for responding to the questions. I hope, because we have, along with the questions, we have feedbacks also, just mixed with the questions. I'm so sorry I took questions first, because that was the priority, seeing the timeline. So I would just like to read out some feedbacks. That thank you so much, ma'am. It was a wonderful session. I have learned a lot in today's session, is from Neha. Then we have, ma'am, I have learned Tele Pro, and today's session has given me a lot of insights, said by Anu. And it was an amazing session, and all our center and the students have attended the session, and we all are very motivated and would like to be part of Tele. Thank you so much, ma'am. So these were some of the feedbacks that we have received during the session also, ma'am. Ma'am, you're there? Okay, so guys, I think most of the questions which were repeated, I mean, mostly the questions were repeated, and we have tried to resolve all the queries. Still, there are some questions as we are running out of time. Yes, ma'am. So we got wonderful feedbacks, ma'am, and there are, again, of course, there are questions, but of course, we have some constraint of time. It's already 10 minutes we have taken. There are a lot of thank yous from the people, a lot of good feedback, ma'am. And
Okay.
I would, yes, ma'am. So people are
It's
very
nice.
excited to be a part of
Okay.
telecare.
Okay. I am so happy to understand that, okay, people are want to join. let me check. Okay, post your resumes here in the careers. I'll try to filter it and take it, and our HR team will connect with you for the interviews. Okay.
So, ma'am, there were multiple. I mean, we tried to resolve all the queries and questions and answers. But as I said, that there are multiple thank yous, ma'am. And so now we are getting only thank yous and all good feedbacks about the session. So questions are now less. As of course, the session was so good that everybody must have got their answers. So
Okay.
we
Thank you
asked.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. So people have responded. The session was excellent, ma'am.
Okay, it's my pleasure to talk to you people, and privilege that I could some bring out some thoughts in your mind. Okay, one last input is strategize and plan your future. Don't stress too much. Okay, relaunch yourself and celebrate life, right? So we are all here to celebrate life now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful session that we have had today. And thank you from the partner side and the learner side. We have learned a lot in today's session. Once again, ma'am, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for joining and making this session successful. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, have a great day, ma'am. Have a great day, everyone. And thank you, everyone who joined us on YouTube also. I would just like to repeat that the session is also available on YouTube. Even if you could not attend, if you could not join, or any technical glitch was there in between, you can just go back to YouTube channel and just enjoy the session once again, if you missed out any points on that. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. See you.